Hello, today I'll be teaching Scratch. Here's what the motion tab is. On the left, you have the motion section. The move 10 steps block at the top makes the cat move positive 10 on the x-axis. AKA, depending on the direction it's pointing, like if we point it downwards, then it will move in that direction. Now let's just move it back. So the cat moves. We can move the cat forward, but what if it goes off the screen? Well, yes, you can drag it back, or you can manually change the direction. So if it's over here, then you could flip it over and then move it back. But what about using code? So, under the move 10 steps block, you have a turn right or turn left 15 degrees block. Let's edit this to 180 degrees because 180 degrees is a half flip. So now our cat can turn upside down. Now, if we move our cat to the end, and then flip it, and then we move it back, we can get it back into the center. Now, the go to random position block. If you have more than one sprite, you can make it go to other sprites, like this. You can make it go to a random position, like this. Or you can make it go to the mouse pointer, like this. So, now you've got your go-to X and Y. This lets you basically use code to manually change the specific location of your sprite. Move 10 steps moves it corresponding to the location the sprite is already in. Go to X and Y moves it to that coordinate, doesn't matter where the sprite is. Play around with changing the numbers to move the cat around. Now we have the glide blocks. There's glide seconds to positions, or glide seconds to X and Y. Comparing these to go-tos, the glide block will smoothly move a sprite to the location specified. If I click this, the cat smoothly moves to that location over the span of exactly a second. Whereas if I use a go-to block, it teleports there. And then it's just the same, but for but for positions instead of locations. Now you're on to point in direction 90 and point towards mouse pointer. Again, you can change, if you have more sprites, you can make it point towards them, or you can point towards the mouse pointer. Unlike turning, which is corresponding to the direction that the sprite is already facing, like if I have the cat pointing like this, and I turn it, it will move 15 degrees right from that position, whereas point in direction 90 lets you specify the direction you would like it to point in, and then it will jump to that point, no matter what direction it is facing. Point towards mouse pointer, point towards position is the same as go to, but rotation instead of movement. Change X, change Y, set X and set Y are all a bit like they move steps block, except these let you move the sprite only in specific directions, compared to the move 10 steps block, which moves you in the which moves the sprite in the direction it is facing. The if on edge bounce block makes it so that if the sprite hits the edge, then it will bounce off. This might be good for ping pong games or something. For example, if I set up this code to make the cat slowly glide around to different positions, and then I tap my space button, then the cat will bounce around. If I make it a bit slower, you see that? It will rotate when it hits. Here, the set rotation style, it's just like this. So this means it will only either do facing right or facing left, that is rotation style left right. This is the all around, which lets you move the cat all around. And this is the don't rotate, which puts the cat in its default position that is shown on the sprite costume, and rotating doesn't do anything. This block just lets you do that with code. The X position, Y position, and direction are all for things like showing variables. Just to show you what it means, if I forever set my variable to maybe the Y position, and then I show my variable, then as I move the cat around, it changes. X position, same thing. And direction, same thing. So moving it around doesn't do anything, but as you rotate it, it changes. That is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any more questions, the answer will either be or soon be on my channel. Goodbye.